Hey everybody, this is Joanne with Exit Strategy Realty, and with me I have Jason Urban with Prime Credit Advisors. We're here to talk to you today in regards to your holiday spending. If you have any questions during this 10-minute or so video that we're going to be doing, or maybe even after, give us a call, 630-205-1386, or send us an email here through Facebook Live. So basically, Jason, thank you so much for agreeing to come over here. I've been working with you for a while and getting our clients credit cleaned up and into houses.
For sure.
Tell me about, we were discussing a little bit about needs versus wants during the holiday season. It's so important that we just don't overspend. Talk to me about your experience as you had a influential person tell you some good advice.
Right. We were just talking about this. Back in my day, I did a different occupation. So I met really famous people, and I actually, when we were doing her studio, her name is starts with an O, last name Winfrey. I actually sat down and talked to her, and we just went over. We were just talking about everything in daily life, and she said the big, and I think she actually talked about this on her show. The big thing between needs and wants, obviously with the holidays, it's a little bit, but we understand, a need is something you need now. Obviously, to get your leg fixed, something like that. Obviously, that's a need. We all know that. Especially with the holidays coming, pets. I've been seeing Facebook go crazy with, I want to get my dog or my daughter a dog or cat or something for Christmas. Really sit down and see if that's something that's a need or a want. Do you want a pet, but do you know that they're going to be with you for 10, 15, 20 years, and an average cost? My Chewy bill with my cat is over $100 a month. So make sure you think of that as your financial thing too. Yes, get a pet for a $95 adoption fee, which is fantastic. You're adopting a pet. Keep in mind long-term.
Yep.
Also investment, get a separate bank account. And we're going to go over this twice today in two different aspects.
Nice.
Is first, put $50 a month away, whether you got a puppy or a healthy cat or dog. Open a separate bank account, checking account that you can put $50 a month in, because when that dog or someone gets hurt, instantly that's $500-600.
That's a really good idea.
Instead of opening another line of credit, having a monthly bill, that's a huge thing to do. So that's actually, I'm giving you guys my advice that I personally done. So that's what I did with that. Is I put $50 in an account, and I've had them 7 months. So now I have $450, 400. I can't even do my math today. So ready to go. So then tax season, which is coming, and we'll have a video on that soon. Throw an extra $100, $200 in there. Yeah, you might say, hey, I really want to buy this beautiful purse. You took the responsibility of buying a cat or dog. You own the responsibility to have that money ready.
Think of it as your baby. You have another responsibility to take care of her for the next several years. So just put that in mind. So that's a good idea. Also, that $50 saving earlier in the year starts saving enough money so you can save for later in the year for your gifts.
Well, right, and that was number two when I said number one.
Yep. Is
every January, if I always start putting $50, $75 in a separate bank account, different from my pet one. I just do my simple bank transfer right to there. That's for my holiday spending. So by that, and then let's say I get a good, and most of us people are on, different incomes. So you get a nicer little hefty, quarterly bonus or something. Throw an extra $50, $75 into that account. So then when November 25th, November 30th come, you have $1,200, $1,300 in that account. That's your spending for the holidays.
That's a really great advice, especially if there is an emergency that
Absolutely.
comes up.
Or you know what? Yeah, your car breaks down or something. You have that backup fund. Backup fund always.
New winter tires.
What's that?
New winter tires.
Yeah, or winter.
A lot of us need
if
that
you live in
here.
Chicago, yeah, winter tires.
Absolutely. So that's a great idea. Do you think it's a good idea to take out a holiday/personal loan because the interest rates are so much better? So let's say it's a 6% loan, but your credit cards are 25% interest rate. Do you think it's better to take that out or just nix that idea?
If you're a person that says, hey, I own three credit cards, unfortunately during the holidays they're all going to be maxed. That's going to destroy your credit with that high utilization. So if you got $1,000 balance on, $1,000 max on all three cards, that's $3,000. You max all those out, your utilization is 100%. You don't want that on your credit scores. you're better off if you're not in the process of purchasing a home. Take a personal loan or a secured loan. You have a title or something from a I'm giving all personal experience. So like you had a 4-wheeler paid off. Use that, go to your bank, get a 3 or 4% loan. That's installment. Installments don't count that much against your credit as revolving on your credit cards. Big difference. So if you have to do it, do a secured or unsecured loan. If you have the credit to get unsecured, go ahead and do that.
Right. Some of the other things that we were talking about earlier in our discussion was billing cycles.
Correct.
Talk to me about billing
So
cycles.
with the holidays, for some crazy reason, you have to, get some big balances on the cards. We all do it. I still even do it. Find out when your January billing cycle is. So if your billing cycle for Capital One is on the 15th and your Chase is on the 23rd, throw an extra couple $100 at those to get that revolving balance down prior to your billing cycle. So when you do try to purchase car, home, insurance quotes, etc., in February, they're already showing back up on your credit as a lower utilization than prior to holidays.
So let's say I do some spending and I'm only paying the minimum. Is that showing up on my credit score that this person is only showing and paying the minimum versus what they think?
Actually, your credit report never shows that you pay minimum or that you pay $1,000 a month.
Oh, okay.
But it will take the utilization. When I say by utilization, that's basically all you got to do is take your credit limit and divide that. Everyone wants to see you under 33%. So if you have a calculator, let's say you have a Capital One with $1,000 max credit limit, take that, divide it by 33, which is $330. You always want to keep that balance under $330.
Absolutely. So remember, it's always a good idea to save, keep balances
Absolutely.
at a minimum. Any other good advice that we can talk about during this holiday season? There's a lot of great sales on there. Just don't get over yourself.
A big thing too, if you know your credit scores are lower, and Credit Karma is not a good example because they don't show a lot of negatives, so your scores are always going to be higher with Credit Karma. If you know your scores are low and you're standing in line at Kohl's and you spent $50 and they say, hey, apply for our credit card right now and you're going to get 10% off. Don't do it.
Yeah, see, we said it in unison. Don't do it.
Just don't do it. It's not worth it. You're probably not going to get approved, and you just hurt your credit scores.
Yeah, the more credit cards that you have, it's actually going to hurt your chances.
Well, short term. So if you just start opening, let's say you finally get good credit and you start opening a bunch of credit cards, obviously that's going to knock you down because they're doing hard inquiries on you. But it's going to take at least a year for those to really start reflecting your credit as positive, as long as you made all your payments on time for that year, as well as kept your utilization down. Now, if you're a person that maxes out a credit card and then just pays the minimum, don't even open a credit card. It's only going to hurt you in the future.
So wrapping up, thank you everybody for joining us today for our Facebook Live session. If you have any questions regarding real estate, or contact myself, 630-205-1386. And Jason?
Yeah, if you know your scores are lower and you really need help and you want a solid, reliable company, give me a call, Jason Urban, 708-374-2267.
And Jason is here local, but he also services clients throughout the country.
Correct. Yeah, I am based in Hickory Hills, Illinois, but we do cover all 50 states.
Absolutely. So next month, we're going to be talking about taxes.
Taxes.
Because everybody's going to be receiving them, and you will have to answer to the IRS, unfortunately, and pay those taxes, because if you don't file, and I've had clients who have had issues before, they didn't file for the past 2 or 3 years, and now it's catching up to them, and they're having a difficult time.
Especially if you want to purchase a home, every lender wants to see 2 years tax returns.
Every lender, no doubt about it. And the easier that we educate you and make your life easier, we can get you through a smoother process on this. So
Correct.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
And we'll see
See you
sometime
next month.
Yeah, see you sometime next month. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.